Many years ago, Oklahoma played Kansas. And you may not remember it, but Troy Aikman actually spent 1 year at Oklahoma. And they had a very good team, and they were probably favored by 40 to 50 points over Kansas. But at the end of the day, Kansas had more points than Oklahoma. And the differentiating factor was about 10 turnovers that Oklahoma committed. So those things are always the swing deal. I thought I would just talk to you for 3 or 4 minutes about entering the Big Ten. And the first meeting that I went to, Jim Delaney said, well, we're trying to figure out what we're going to do to split up the Big Ten members. We want to have 2 divisions, and they start talking about the Legends and the Leaders division, which nobody quite understood, still don't probably. But he said, you know, there's really 4 premier programs in the Big Ten as far as football. And they said, we've done this by looking at history, national championships, conference championships, being rated in the top 10, all those things. He said the 4 teams would be Ohio State, Michigan, Penn State, and Nebraska. And I thought, well, that's wonderful. And of course, what they were looking at was trying to maximize television opportunities. So they're going to put 2 teams in one division, 2 teams in the other. Then they were going to have these crossover games. So even though you weren't in the same division, you're going to play at least one of those teams every year. So naturally, we get Michigan every year. We get Penn State as a crossover every year. And they handed us Ohio State the first 2 years. And so welcome to the Big Ten. And, but anyway, where I'm going with this is I began to look at the fact that these teams were from populous states. We have about 1.8 million people in Nebraska, and they tend to run somewhere in the 15 to 20 million range. So they have larger student bodies, most of them around 50,000, we're around 25,000. Their stadiums are over 100,000, around 105, 110,000. Their athletic budgets are over 100 million. And we weren't there. And so the question is, well, how are we going to end up in that top 4? That's going to be important. And so I thought I'd just try to mention some things that I think are important. First of all, in Nebraska, there's an unusual unity of purpose and an unusual commitment. We're not split. We don't have a Nebraska State, and we have people from all over the state that are very supportive. We have people from all over the country. Many of you